Hello, thank you for joining Rainbow Joe today. We're outside today because it's nice and sunny, and today I'm going to show you how to make one of these for getting ready to go back to school and maybe tidying your room. It's just a little desk tidy, and with some nice rainbow decorations, and this will be good for holding your pencils, pens, different things. And we're going to use our favourite material is these, so you should have a few of these saved up by now, and we're going to show you how to turn this into this. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get this nice and bright. So we're going to glue on some paper. So you could use any colour of paper. You can use wrapping paper or ordinary white paper, and then you can decorate that. So you're going to need three of these at least, some paper, whatever colour you choose, and some PVA glue, and what else? Again, some ribbon to wrap around or glue on. So you can use a ribbon, you can use, I had some leftover ribbon that I used. Surprisingly, it's rainbow coloured. You can use any kind of ribbon. You could use shoelaces that aren't being used, anything like that at all. So you want to put a nice thick coating of PVA glue onto your tube, so to make sure that the paper will stick. Okay, so plenty of glue there, and then we cut the paper a little bit bigger than the tube, and you'll see why in just a second. So just stick the end bit down there with some extra glue. Okay. So you have a little bit of extra at the top, and in order to make that nice and neat, we'll cut some slices in the paper up to the cardboard. And then when we have cut all of the way round, we'll put some glue on the inside of the paper. And then they can fold downwards neatly inside the tube. Okay, and that gives us a nice finish for the paper there. So you do the same thing on the bottom end. Okay, just do this quickly, but you can take your time. Okay, and so once you've got the paper folded in, then we're ready to put a bottom on. So yes, you'll also need a piece of card, and you could potentially use another one of these if you have extra, and just cut a circle. So you'll need to put the tube onto the card and draw around it so that you know what size to cut the circle. Okay, and so you should be left with something like this. And also then, just to give that a nice bright finish as well, we'll cut out some paper and stick that onto the card. Okay, so we'll also cut slots on the outside of the paper down to the card, and that means that we can then fold that over, and it'll make it nice and neat. Okay, so it's folded all the way around. Okay, and you should end up with a nice paper covered piece of card, and because we have drawn round the bottom of the tube, that should fit nicely then inside the tube. Okay, so a nice snug fit, and you may have to just bend it slightly, make sure that that goes in. and then once you get that in, then you can do just another bit of glue to make sure that that's nice and secure. Okay. So lots of glue, and then you'll need to leave some time for that to dry. So I put glue on both ends and give that about 10 or 15 minutes to dry, and then you will be ready for your ribbon. So I have here multicolored rainbow shoelace, which I was thinking of gluing that on. So just check that out. And you can either use shoelace, you can use cord, you can use rope, you can use anything that you can glue on. You can do something textured like lentils, or you can colour it in or paint it, whichever you think is best. Okay, so always, if you're going to use some ribbon or coloured paper, just lots of glue then to help stick that on. Okay. Okay, and then once that's stuck on, then can you hear the birds singing? They're so happy because it's lovely weather. So once then you have your decoration stuck on, you begin the process again and do the next one, and then do the next one, and then use some PVA glue and glue them all together. So I cut this one shorter, and that'll be for different things like paper clips or erasers, smaller things, crayons, sharpeners, and then the taller ones can be better size for things like pens and pencils, and even paintbrushes and scissors, things. So as always, if you make any of these items, we'd love to see some photographs of them, so take pictures of them, get them up online, and I hope you'll join us in the next video when we'll be doing something equally as creative. Until then, have a nice day, and thanks for tuning in.